Welcome to the Ghost Heads Nerd Talk Podcast. Interviews and conversations about nerd culture from all around the world. Now here are your three Ghostbuster hosts, Joe, Rain, and Val. Enjoy the show.
Hey, all you cool busters and bustettes. I'm Ghostbuster Joe.
And I'm Rain.
I'm Valerie.
I'm
And
Nicole.
welcome
Come on, to introduce ourselves.
and our guest. And this is episode 114 of Ghost Head Nerd Talk Podcast. I don't know how I remember every number. ADD. But today we have some awesome special guests on the show. These ladies are doing awesome things in the podcast world. Let's give a big firehouse welcome to the Doomed Generation. Welcome, ladies. Welcome.
Woo!
Thank you.
Thanks
for having us.
Yeah.
Oh, so
Thank you for
glad to
coming
have
out.
you ladies on.
Yeah.
I've been watching your stuff. You ladies are absolutely killing it. It's so cool to see another awesome female duo. Like, we met the two nerds in a podcast and we're like, these people are cool. And now I'm like, I still watch your stuff. I love your posters and all your topics are so fire. I'm like, oh, so cool. Girls, gotta have them on.
Well, thank you.
Thank you.
Yes. So before we start our awesome top tens tonight, so ladies, let's give a little insight on all the stuff you do with Doom Generation podcast.
We mostly cover all the movies that doomed us. So the movies that we grew up with, mostly 80s and 90s. I think the latest we've gone is really early 2000s, like
2000, 2001, and some
something
of them
like
were in
that.
like mid 70s. But
So we've gone as far back as the 50s because we grew up on some old stuff too. And then
that's also true.
we'll do shows every once in a while, but that's harder because
Yeah, 'cause
obviously
sometimes it's a lot.
who has the time
It's
to
like a
watch every
special
episode?
Yeah.
Yeah. So we've done that a few times, and then we do for our Patreon more current stuff. So we'll do little episodes once a month on our Patreon about what are we watching now that's not old stuff.
Right. Yeah, it's been a lot of fun.
Yeah, it's mainly comedy. It's like if you're looking for
it's-
facts and information and
We
like
don't have the
we
facts.
really did our
really.
research.
I
No,
mean,
we
we
didn't.
have a little bit. We have a couple little fun facts, a little tittle bittle here and there.
If it
but,
just
like,
happens to pop up or we knew it already, but we don't go like
Right.
on the hunt.
It's absolute fuckery for the most part. So
Yeah, for sure.
that's
Oh, it's
usually
like our
it.
show, fuckery.
Yeah, exactly. It's top to bottom, front to back.
No
fuckery.
script, no outline. It's just like we have a running notes of like the movie that we watch just to kind of keep track of what we're talking
Right.
about, and we go through and our assholes or not necessarily. Not necessarily. If we really liked it, we're not.
sometimes we
But
are,
we usually find a
sometimes we're
reason to be an
Oh
asshole.
well, yeah. Well, that's just how we live. So
Yeah.
and everything that you hear
Way of
is
life.
what happens in the moment because we do not edit.
Yeah, we don't do any editing. So the only time there's any
Well,
editing
we don't
is
do
like
any editing. Period.
we don't do it ourselves anyway. We have somebody who does that for us. But
we have people for that.
but if there's something crazy like a dog's barking
Well,
or
yeah,
like
like
somebody
if we have
knocked their microphone over or
something,
spilled
yeah.
their beer, then sure, we'll stop and we'll edit that out. But
Right,
otherwise,
right. For the
it's
most
just
part,
uncut.
uncut, unfiltered. Fuckery.
Your guys' chemistry is really good. How long have you guys known each other?
Over 20 years.
21 years or
Wow.
something
Yeah.
like that. Yeah,
You live in the same area, or
we did
used
till last year.
I know. Oh, sore spot. She had to
Yeah,
move
so
2 hours.
I had to move
away.
2 hours away. So now we take turns every other week making that 2-hour drive to try to
Yeah.
record in person. But when somebody doesn't feel like it, we remote.
Right. Yeah, and those aren't as
Oh.
fun, but we make it
Yeah.
work.
how did you guys meet?
Through friends.
Mutual friends, yeah.
Yeah.
We were just kind of hanging out in the same places with the same people and just That
Partying,
was
whatever.
Yeah.
hanging. Yeah.
That was just
And
kind of
then
it.
and then she moved in with us, and she was the nanny for our first kid, and then she got married and moved. Well, you didn't get married and move
Well,
out.
like,
You moved out
immediately.
before you got
I
married.
know. I moved out before.
Like we gave you away.
I left the home.
Yes.
after I met the man that was to take me over.
Yes, but we
no,
stayed because we lived close. We stayed
Right.
close, and then a couple years ago, because we were always hanging out at least once, if not twice a week anyway, it was like my husband already had all the equipment because he's a musician, and it was like, well,
Right.
shit, we didn't have to buy anything. Like we can
Yeah.
just do it for free and see how it goes, and if we like it, we'll keep doing it. And here we are, almost 4 years later.
Yeah.
Wow. That's so cool.
Yeah, almost. It's almost what's next week?
June 13th
Yeah.
is our 4-year anniversary.
Oh, wow, congrats.
Coming up quick.
Yeah.
That's
That's
awesome.
awesome.
It's the longest we've ever stuck with anything.
Yes, exactly.
It
definitely-
You guys separated for living in the same town. It was like when what's his Doug's friend moves away, and he's like,
Skeeter?
I missed him, and the thing's pulling him over the hill, and it's like, down. He's like, no. But they moved 5 houses away.
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah,
no,
I
this
wish.
is- Yeah, I know.
Nickelodeon, you
That was
bitch.
like- we used to complain when she had to like move across town. She used to live right down the street. It was like biking distance. And then she moved across town. It was like, oh, God, why do you have to move across town? I wish it was short.
Right now, you got to drive for 10
Because
minutes.
now,
Now it's 2 hours.
10-minute drive.
2
Oh,
hours. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's
feel
it's
so
not a bad
old.
drive though.
10-minute
Not a bad
drive.
drive. But it's sleepover times every other
Yeah,
week,
we have
which
a
is-
sleepover every week now.
Yeah,
So
we get to have a summer
Nice.
party every other week, or every week.
every week, just at
For the most part.
each other's, every
Yeah.
other house.
Yeah. So
That's
what
so
we do
cool.
now.
Yeah, I saw your studio you guys have in the room. Like,
Oh, we
Oh,
did
it's
have. That's
gone, yeah.
part of the
studio,
tragedy.
It's separated, but
That's-
like when I saw that clip, I was like, oh wow. I wish me, Rain, and Val lived that close to each other. We could just like if Val and Rain saw my dad's the little basement right here, my dad's like, oh, the girls are gonna be. I just made my dad sound like the puberty fairy. I'm not a fairy. I made fun for guys. My dad, if you saw how my dad had this basement, oh, the girls are gonna be in New York for a week. Fuck it. We're gonna move this over, move that over. Oh, we'll have the microphones like this. Dad, stop, please. They're just gonna sit by me. No,
It's like your dad's in the room with you.
I know.
I know, right?
you don't know my dad. Everybody laughs
Blink
at me.
twice.
Puerto Rican DJ of a dad that's like, yeah, we gotta do this. That's why I have these microphones. If I didn't, I would be sitting in my room right now. He's
Right.
like, first interview I did with him, he's like, no, I'm gonna go on Amazon and I'm gonna buy all these speakers. And I'm like, Dad, no, I don't need on my microphones. No. We're gonna go on Amazon and buy more speakers, good ones. Too. And I'm like, oh my God, Dad.
But all I wanted was a Pepsi, just one Pepsi.
Yeah.
And you didn't give it to me.
I love Pepsi Blue, man. Bring it back, Pepsi. Don't make it nasty either.
I'll be good, please.
I'm really trying to cut back on sodas right now, so I'm stuck with
I know.
the
Oh,
Yeah, I'm
olive.
drinking water
water.
as well because it's freaking hot in here. So
Well, it's hot in here, so I'm
It was
having.
hot as balls. It was 84 degrees yesterday in Pennsylvania. I'm like,
Oh,
we're in the 90s out here.
it
That's
wasn't
80
like that
here.
today. It was almost in the 90s.
It's supposed to be
It was almost
93 in here in Oregon and by Saturday.
Oh
Wow.
no, we're having
That's
June
like
gloom here.
fuck
We had like a thunderstorm.
Oh yeah, we had
Really?
that
Wow.
thunderstorm too on
Mhm.
Monday. Was it Monday?
Yeah,
or
it
Tuesday?
was like Monday or Tuesday or something like that. It was
yeah,
crazy.
hot
It
thunderstorm,
was
but then it cooled down.
crazy. Yeah, so it hasn't been as hot, which is nice. But give it a couple weeks.
Mm.
It'll be murder.
Murder, She Wrote. Like
Murder
that.
She Wrote. I love that show.
That's our favorite.
Murder,
It's not a cartoon though. So
No, can't talk about it. Shh. They never made a Murder She
I
Wrote
won't.
cartoon.
I won't start.
Oh, are you guys going to cover that? I know there's a lot of good series that were like,
It's
That's
so
more
long.
of a my thing than her thing.
Yeah, and she watches it more than I do. I watch
It's
it at
more
her
of a
house,
my
but
thing. Yeah, I like she's forced to watch it when she comes over here.
Of
It's more of
course,
a my
I
thing.
enjoy it, but
I know it's fun. It's
there's
crazy.
one show, there's some shows that I have thought of asking the girls to cover. And I know like Val would be like, where would this be on? I don't know. Like there's
Right.
some shows like, one about the it's like the British butler that everybody loved watching.
Oh, Mr. Belvedere.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I would love to call
yeah,
that
I
show.
remember
I
that
used to
show.
love Mr.
Yeah.
I
Belvedere.
love Mr. Belvedere.
We sang that song on the podcast one time, but was that a
Drop Kick the
Patreon?
Jacket? I
Because
don't know,
Liana,
just because we were
Liana
drunk
fell,
and we were drinking.
and I decided
we
to
were
start
drinking
singing
Mr.
"Drop Kick Your
Belvedere.
Jacket" as you come through the door,
She
and
made
it
a
just became a
little-
whole thing.
Is she
I
making a
was
little
Oh
hat and
God, I
jacket?
remember that song too.
I was girls, this is a fun fact and a weird fact. Everybody in the chat's gonna be like, "Wow, Joe." I went to a Pride like trivia night, and they're saying things from TV shows and movies. My sister's going, I'm like, let me get settled in. She's like, okay, Randy, such a nerd, and this and this and that, this and that. And all of a sudden, the first thing of the piano of the song, they played it on their thing. I was like, Mr. Belvedere. My,
I know that.
my sister's like, my brother is Rain Man. Damn it. It's the gayest song that you would know.
My
I
husband
was
says that
like,
about me.
it's like, and then I didn't know this. Mr. Belvedere was gay, but okay, Mr. Belvedere is beautiful.
Let's see. I feel like
Yeah, I
did
don't know. I don't
that?
know that I
I
ever
think he said he
looked
was.
into it.
He was British.
What was it, Christopher something?
I can't
Yeah.
even remember.
I
his
don't know.
real
God.
name.
I don't know. I don't
just
know.
Mr.
It's so
Belvedere
Mr.
to me.
Bob
Belvedere.
Uecker.
Every time you,
Oh, yeah,
yes,
Bob
I remember
Uecker.
Bob Uecker. I
Yeah.
remember him.
Just a bit outside. That's me all the time. My life.
Yeah, that's
Mr.
right. Yeah.
Baseball.
Yeah.
I come from a baseball family. I'm like cursed to know these things.
I watched my first baseball game. I don't have cable, so it was on one of the apps, and me and my friend were watching it, and I felt so odd because I haven't watched a Yankee game since we lost cable, and I'm going, "Oh no, who's this guy is? I don't know who that person is." I'm like,
That's how I look at every baseball game.
Yeah, I'm like, I have no interest.
Right? I don't know who that is. I'm
I
just looking
can't wait
at
to
them.
go to the game in July
Boom.
and go like this. Be like, movie rookie of the year if the ball comes me. I'll be like this.
Yeah, no, I just like who looks cute in their uniform and their little outfit. I don't give a shit. Like, what's going on? Oh, I don't know.
I'm just gonna look sexy in my Yankee jersey because it has my last name on the back. But I'll be
Oh, well,
fair.
there you go.
Hey,
That's cute.
Retiquez, be like, who are you?
Mm.
I'm gonna be honest. Baseball is like the only sport I can understand. Like I can't understand any other
Oh.
sport except for baseball. So that's kind of like my like. Yay!
And I
I
don't
actually
really
kind of like this
understand it.
one.
I don't even really understand.
I
it.
kind
just-
of do, but yeah, I'm not.
I like know what's
I don't
going
like any
on. Well,
sports,
that's
really.
that's the truth with most sports. I know what's going on. I'm just not necessarily entertained unless it's basketball. I like basketball.
For me, it's roller derby. Only because
Oh,
I
well,
play.
Well, yeah, roller derby.
I mean,
don't. Yeah,
if it
that's
were
not the same thing to
if
me.
it
Like
were
it's a sport,
televised,
but it's
I would
not.
probably watch it.
The
I
only sport
wanted
I've
to
ever
be
loved.
roller derby, but I couldn't risk a hip like that.
Oh yeah,
I
we're
just
too
want to
old
look
now.
cute in my skates and have a cool name and like whatever.
Right.
But like, I've been to
I
those.
mean, I want to
things.
elbow people, but if
Well,
I do
yeah,
it on
I
wheels,
can
I'm
do that,
gonna
but I don't want to be
fall on my
elbowed.
ass. Yeah, that
Well,
too.
I don't want to
So-
be elbowed.
It doesn't really work like that. Everyone thinks it's wrestling on wheels, and it's not. I mean, there's rules. I mean, you can't really.
Right.
Because there's two different types. So there's there's the flat track association, which is just on a flat surface, and then there's the bank tracks, which is what most people really associate derby with. But on the flat track rules, like you can't go below the elbow, you can't clothesline somebody. The only place you can really hit people is with your shoulders, your hips, or the slab of your back. I mean, you can't like hit in the neck, you can't like
Right.
trip people.
Well, that's
You know what I mean?
dangerous.
So it's all about.
I mean,
more
I
positioning
went.
and blocking.
Who is it? What are they? Sin City Rollers. I went to see them.
Oh yeah. No, I know them. Yeah.
I went to see them.
Yeah, we have the Rose City Wreckers out here, and we have a lot of different teams out here.
I said hello to everyone because there were people
Oh,
messaging me in
oh,
the
it's you.
YouTube
It's you.
chat. They were like, I don't know why those aren't coming up, but there are people talking in the YouTube
They,
chat.
oh well, good. Yeah, I don't see any of that shit. So
Yeah.
I felt bad because your face was covered with the chat. and
Well,
I'm
but
like,
it's still popping up. It's just in a different spot now where it's not over
oh,
anybody's
good.
face.
It's not over.
Try
Well, I mean,
popping it up now. Maybe it will.
I
Be
saw
fine.
it was at the bottom at the first
Yeah.
time.
I wish I was smart before the show. You could have added your channel to the list of where it was live.
Oh,
We
Well.
were just chatting, so I didn't think.
I mean,
about
I
it.
spread the link around the YouTube
Yeah.
link.
Go for it.
So yeah.
The last, here we go. I want to do this. I don't know how many people just jump and watch. Dudes at Ringside had 28 people watching at one time on YouTube.
Nice.
And Ghost Head Talk, we have a nice nice fan base out there, nice family. We all fam. Like the-
Blurb, we all family.
we all family. Are you racist?
No, I just like Fast and Furious movies.
I just like carrying this flag with the X on it with my little hood. I'm good. Yeah. So yeah, today, fans and doomers and ghost headers, we're doing a top 10 of cartoons we absolutely loved as kids. And I'm an 80s/90s baby. So we'll do it soon. We're just gonna keep chatting. So let the fans, let the group, let the people in the theater start coming through. The people are, baseball, they're still going, no, you're in my seat, dude. In my head, I see like the drunk sitting there like, oh, sorry, dude, wrong seat. Sitting there the whole show. I'm pissed on the seat.
Oh no.
Nah. That's why I hate going on the New York subway. Nah. Nah.
So Joe, start.
Okay, here we go. I'll be the top 10 starter. Here we go. I'm a Yatterbox. Okay. My top 10 is number 10. Hey Arnold.
I didn't really watch
Solid
Hey Arnold.
choice.
Every once in a while.
It wasn't my favorite, but I think I liked it more the more I watched it.
Football
I gave
head.
it more of a chance.
Yeah, I only saw a few
It
episodes
was something
probably.
for what it was, and a lot of people didn't give it credit because it was something that Nickelodeon was starting to fade out of the cartoon game and start going to the big main TV shows.
Right.
Yeah.
It was fading out for me because I feel
think
like
I was older.
aging out. Yeah, exactly.
When that came on.
Aging out of that by the time Hey Arnold came around.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Number 9 is Chippendale.
Oh yeah.
The Disney afternoon.
Rescue Rangers.
Yeah.
When there's danger.
Yes, I did love that one. It's not on my list, but I loved it.
Not on mine either. In fact, we talked
Number
about it earlier,
8
like we left
is
those out.
Number 8 is Rugrats.
Oh yeah.
I liked that one, but it didn't make my list.
It made my list. Well, you
Yeah.
did 80s. It shouldn't
That's
have.
right. I did 80s, and that was a 90s one.
I'm so scared, Tommy. It's okay, Chucky. You don't have to be so scared.
That was a cute one. My mom liked that one. She
I
would watch
liked
that with
that
me.
one.
Yeah.
There was one little baby that was like Tommy's cousin that was like from the South. That was like this.
Oh yeah, the big one.
Yeah. I'm hungry.
Yes.
I swear I stole that. I'm hungry. Every time we were doing something, I was like, I'm hungry.
Yes.
Like,
Yes.
we know you're
Mhm.
always fucking hungry.
There's the chat. It just finally popped up on the screen
Oh
for me.
hey, I see it now.
That's Ken. Ken's in there.
Oh,
Yeah,
for
Patrick's in
Ken?
there. Yeah, there's
Hi,
a few people
Dave.
that said they were.
Oh, Ray, it's Val. It's your favorite best friend. It's Derek.
Oh my god, Dave is my bestie.
Oh.
Are you gonna send him the bestie necklace? It's like half Texas, half Buffalo.
Cute.
What?
And it has like a heart necklace, and one half is like the shape of Texas.
Whoa. Hey, why are we talking about splitting Texas in half?
Number 7 is Transformers, the original
Also a
series.
good one.
Yep.
Also a good one.
I did watch.
Number 6, Doug.
Okay. Yeah.
Doug's a pretty good one.
Can't
Doug's
resist
good.
that curly, flowy hair.
Patty Mayonnaise.
Yes. Yes.
It'd be like the redhead. I'm just
Judy, the older sister.
Oh,
who
yeah,
I was
she had that
identified with,
band.
Judy.
yeah, I like her. She
What
Yeah.
was there was like a song.
Oh,
crap.
the Beats.
Yes,
Killer
the Beats.
Tofu.
Mhm.
Killer
Killer
Tofu.
Tofu.
I want to find that
Yes.
because they
Oh,
sell
I sang
t-shirts.
that like Teenage Suicide. That's not the song I was trying to sing. That I don't know how Killer Tofu went, but I sang it like
Right.
Teenage Suicide.
Killer Tofu.
It was kind of
Hey.
like Teenage Suicide, wasn't it?
Oh, geez. Number 5. It's the namesake for this show and what I love the most. The Real Ghostbusters.
Yeah.
The real,
Excellent one.
the real Ghostbusters.
I didn't put Slimer in. I didn't put Slimer in
Slimer and the real
Ghostbusters.
Ghostbusters.
Yeah.
That's a dark
yeah.
side of our franchise. Number 4, the Animaniacs.
Yes.
Oh yeah, that Tessa
Mhm.
has that on her list.
That was a good one.
I sure do.
Number 3, DuckTales.
Oh, yeah.
Hell yeah.
Number 2. Dun, 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 dun,
No,
Beavis
yeah.
and Butthead.
Butthead.
Oh yeah.
Obviously on mine as well.
Can't do it sitting down. Number 1. Thundercats.
Ah,
Oh.
yes. I watched
No
the
wonder for the
shit out of
Thundercat
that.
theme song and the shit.
Thundercats
I had to
and
blend up
He-Man.
the action and
Yeah.
the comedy shows. I didn't want to have
Mhm.
one big drop of all like those freaking action cartoons that we watched as
Mhm.
kids.
Oh, I
Nope.
loved
There were so
them
many.
so much. I love them so, and that's why come I love Tom's of Finland so much
Because of the.
because of He-Man and Thundercats.
Oh right.
Well, I forgot
Studs.
He-Man. That's an honorable mention. He-Man. The younger
Mhm.
me is absolutely obliterating my ankle. Like, you son of a
Mhm.
you know you have
You
to
didn't say
fucking
He-Man.
He-Man. And he's like, you jerk. Everyone's jerk. You jerk. Ow. Who is this child with puffy hair with a sweet voice yelling at me? Mom, get him out of here. He doesn't even know what I'm yelling into. He's like, what are you talking into? Little me's just like staring into And who
Alright.
wants to go next?
I guess I will because I did the 80s. So
Right,
80s
there you
is
go.
the earliest one. So
Do your
since I'm
80s
older
thing,
than her,
girl.
I took 80s and told her
yeah.
she had to do 90s. I'm not that
Right?
much older, but
I know it's that
Enough.
2-year spread that makes a difference.
so I didn't really rank mine. I don't know. I couldn't decide.
I
love
know.
them
Well,
all.
you had to cut your list down, didn't
Oh
you?
yeah, I
Sarah?
had.
And so
I
did
don't know what I was thinking. I had this
I know.
long ass list, and then I was like, you know what?
We always
He
do
said
too much.
10. Let me
We
try to
always
cut
do
this
too
And
down.
I got scared because I was like, if I do a 5, then I'm gonna look foolish. I have so
I
many.
know. I was like, do we only get 5 each because there's 2 of us?
Yeah, I was like, no,
Because-
no. I'm sure since we're taking different decades, we can each do 10. So I've also got DuckTales on my list.
Mhm.
Nice.
I've got Scooby Doo. It was all about
Yes.
Scooby Doo when we were
Yes.
kids.
Loved Scooby Doo with the monster of the
Anything
week
with
and the-
mysteries,
Oh.
ghosts, even though it was fake, it was like you knew,
I
but
also
still,
liked
it
a
was
pup
fun.
named Scooby Doo,
It's-
even though like,
No.
Not the one. That's not,
not
Scrappy.
Scrappy Doo, not Scrappy
Ah.
Doo. It was a pup named Scooby Doo.
And I
Oh, okay.
vaguely
I was like,
remember that, but I don't think I watched it
Mhm.
too much. It was the
I
It
didn't
original
was
watch
the
one for
same
me.
thing, only it was like Muppet Babies for like Scooby Doo.
I have Muppet Babies on
I
my
know you
list
do.
because, of course,
That one too, damn it.
Muppet Babies.
Make your dreams come
Only ever
true.
seeing Nanny's legs, those little
I
green and
know.
white stripe,
I
and they
always
always had
wanted to
the footage of like
Mhm.
popular film or TV or whatever was like
The
in
one
there.
that stands out is with Little Miss Piggy and Andrew McCarthy, and it's
Oh,
a scene
yes.
from Pretty in Pink. And she's
That's
like,
right.
"Oh,
Andrew, yes,
Andrew."
I do remember that
That's
one.
probably why it's not available anywhere, because I feel like that was a recurring thing, was like the little clips from popular
Yes,
things that were
exactly. And so
playing.
they can't
Oh, yeah,
put it
yeah.
out
Yeah,
on
like they
DVD or
can't put it
whatever
out
or
there.
streaming.
Mhm.
A
I've
lot
got, of
these
course,
ones, man.
Jam. Jam.
Jam is
Yes.
excitement.
Ooh,
Ooh,
Jam.
Jam.
Oh, yeah.
I just bought the 40th anniversary Gem doll with
Mhm.
podcast money.
I hate it when you
Nice.
say the 40th anniversary. I
Shh, I
even
know,
though
shh.
that's what it is, but shh, because I
know.
have clear
know.
memories of Gem. I had all the Gem dolls.
Oh, I had a few. I didn't have them all, but I had
Well,
several.
I had the whole band. I didn't get any of the Misfits, which were my favorites.
I had Synergy and
I had
Gem,
Synergy
Nice.
and
and I think the
Derek,
boy.
Rio, Kimber,
Yeah, Rio with his dumb hair.
Deja, oh God. Well, whatever. Doesn't matter. I love that.
Of course, Alvin and the Chipmunks.
Mhm.
Yes.
I want to say
yes.
Alvin was like one of my first crushes when I
He
was really
so
little.
cute. I
He
don't
was
know
so
what that was.
adorable. He was a bad
Them
boy.
chubby cheeks,
Well,
that long shirt.
Yep.
That was like when your kid had a crush on Sonic, and we were like, "Oh,
Yes.
I get it."
Yeah, when my oldest kid was little, there was a
We had
crush
a
on
crush
Sonic
on
the Hedgehog.
Alvin, so
Yeah.
that makes sense. That makes sense.
Strawberry shortcake.
Yes, that was one of mine.
Short mic cake, anyway.
Original strawberry shortcake. When my
Mhm.
kids started watching strawberry shortcake, like the
I was
new
like,
version,
who
I was
the
like,
fuck
no,
is that?
no,
Who
don't
the
like it.
fuck is that?
Get it
I
away.
don't like her. I don't like her.
Danger Mouse.
Oh,
Yes. Wow. Yes. Nice pulling it
Who's
out.
the greatest? He's fantastic.
Fantastic.
That's right.
Danger Mouse.
Ba-da-da, Danger Mouse.
And on the
I
tails
could
of
only
that,
watch that only when because my dad was too cheap to get Nickelodeon or cable, so
Yeah.
I only had
Oh.
local TV, so I could only watch it at my friend's house when I went to go visit. That was the only time I could watch it.
I got
Yeah.
lucky. We almost always had Nickelodeon.
We almost always had that and
I miss
MTV
watching
and shit,
Nickelodeon.
which is
Oh.
Yeah, this was like early.
why I'm like this.
Yeah, in the same block with Danger Mouse, Count Duckula.
Oh, I
Nice.
know.
I wanted to do it,
in the
Yeah, that
Vampire
Hall of Fame. Yep.
Oh, Nanny.
I loved that one. It was so dumb. He was the vampire that was a vegetarian.
Dracula. Yeah.
Yes.
He would
And he
eat
was always screwing it up.
vegetables. Mhm.
Mhm.
Well, because he was made out of ketchup and not blood.
That's right. That's right. The spell that made him was a ketchup
He was a
on
long list
accident.
of duck vampires.
That's
and they
right. There was a
fucked it
whole
up
lineage.
by using because Nanny used the ketchup instead of blood.
Oh, Nanny.
Oh, Nanny.
Inspector Gadget.
Yep.
Yes.
Bump it up.
Yes.
Inspector Gadget. Yeah. Yeah.
Oh yeah, there's a channel on Pluto on the Pluto
Ooh,
Kids
I
channel
know.
where you can just
Really?
watch
I
like
know.
24 hours a day of
I
Inspector
will
Gadget.
too. I'll spend all goddamn day.
I'll
watching
still
Inspector
turn that
Gadget.
thing
I
on
will
every
watch
once in a
it.
while.
We all know that Penny and Brain were the ones that solved the mystery. Inspector
course.
Gadget was most likely Dr. Claw because he had gotten destroyed in his mission and had to get rebuilt as Dr. Gadget or Inspector
Dr.
Gadget and forgot who he was.
Oh, I never.
So he
I don't know if
fought
I ever heard
himself.
that theory.
It's
Is
a
that's why
Fight
you only
Club
ever
theory.
saw the arm because that's
It's
all
a
that was
Fight Club
left.
theory. Yeah, it's exactly it. It's
Just the
he's
arm.
not really there. Dr. Claw doesn't exist. Only in his mind.
And then my last one, which I think most people remember as a '90s cartoon because it started in '89, is Beetlejuice.
Beetlejuice.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, I missed that
I
one.
couldn't get into
Yeah.
it.
I love
couldn't
that
get
one.
into it.
Oh
Yeah.
man. And
I
also
caught a couple
along with
episodes,
that
but couldn't
one,
get into it.
it was the Addams Family cartoon was kind of also on the heels of that one. That was, I believe, the same animators, and that one was also
Oh, okay.
kind of fun.
I love the hell out of Beetlejuice.
I
used to
know, I
come-
love that one.
I
I
used to
bought
make
it.
my stepdad watch it,
I bought it. I bought.
I have
the
the
entire
VHS of it.
series.
and that's
Love
the
it.
rest of my list.
And that's your list.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Anybody want to go next? Yay! Thank you, Nicole.
You're welcome.
I'll go next.
Oh, I got to throw in the honorable mention real quick because just the list couldn't be long enough. Care Bears and
oh well, yeah.
Yes.
The Bears was also
My Little Pony.
Yep.
My Little Pony.
Mhm.
God dang it.
I'm like,
I
as I
have my-
drink from my Care Bears cup,
I know.
I would be remiss
Oh,
not to
Care Bears.
mention.
Care Bears.
Now I remember.
Mm-hmm.
So I'll go next. Now I will say that my list is I could only get to 9 because I didn't watch a whole lot of cartoons growing up. And also, just so you know, like a lot of these are newer cartoons because I was born in 2003.
Oh, wow.
Had to think about that. Okay, so another one though, I did like whenever I did watch cartoons, I did watch the Boomerang channel, so I did have Inspector Gadget on there.
Okay. Yeah.
That one was cool. And then what else did I have? Okay, I'm also like I'm going from like 8 to I had them ranked. So at number 8, I have Scooby Doo.
Okay.
Nice.
But I specifically only like the classic one. There was like some Scooby Doo Mystery Incorporated. I did not watch.
No,
that
that's different.
No.
That's not like the pup named Scooby Doo. That one's something else
No.
entirely, and I didn't like that either.
No, I did not like it as a kid.
Mm-mm.
Okay, so then number 7, a cartoon I watched, although I hated it because it made me really uncomfortable, was Adventure Time.
Yes.
Oh yes.
But
My
they
kids
just
love that.
always had it on Cartoon Network, so like I would just have it on. But like I never like I'd watch it, but it was like disturbing to me. So I was like, "Ugh." All
Your
right.
kids love it. My kid loves it.
Yeah, my kid is your age.
Yeah.
My kid is 1 year younger than you.
How cute. All right, and then number 6, I don't know if you guys have heard of it, but it's called SpongeBob or something.
Oh, what? No, that's weird.
Well,
I've
my
heard of
kid
that
is
one.
fucking exploding right now. If you
I
Oh my
know.
god.
Yeah,
But yeah, I like that one as a kid, I guess. And
It's good.
then
I still like it.
I like it too.
number 5, this one holds a special place in my heart because I had like a multiple DVDs of it, and it was like one of my very first ghost stories involved with this DVD. But the Super Mario Brothers Super Show,
Oh,
I
yeah.
love that.
wow,
Oh,
yeah.
Yes.
That's a
I
good one.
Hey. That's
loved that
good.
one.
And
And then it came
Theme
like
song makes you smile.
no, but I watched like that one like on repeat like constantly as like a little kid, and then like as a bigger kid, they put it on Netflix, and like I like went back and rewatched all of it. I was like, "Ah, this stuff is good."
Love that one.
Yeah.
Mhm. Then at number 4, I had Phineas and Ferb.
That's a good one.
Yeah.
My kids
Yeah.
watched that one. I liked it.
That one just came out with a new one, didn't it? Like
Oh, did it?
yesterday or something.
Oh.
Like
One
Very
of the
recently it
one of
did.
the kids they were like, oh, she was going to the studio to record and stuff, and she's like, I haven't been in this studio since I forgot how old she was. She's like 20 something years old now, and she's just like, oh my gosh, I can't believe this is almost to the end of the road. I'm like, don't say that. Phineas and Ferb is supposed to last forever.
But yeah, no, that one was my favorite. And also, I'm not going to attempt it now because like I feel like I have like performance anxiety. And I hear that there's a pill for that, but it's only for men for some reason. But I can do a very good Dr. Doofenshmirtz impression.
Nice.
And it's like, and like it's really weird because like one time like at conventions, like I'll see like someone like dressed up as Perry the Platypus, and I'll just like say it, like I would be like, hey, platypus, you know, but like in the actual voice. And my friends are just like, what the fuck? I love it though.
Dora and it's Perry the Platypus.
At number 3, Real Ghostbusters, of course.
Oh yeah.
Of course. I gotta have it on there.
Absolutely.
And then number 2, one of my favorites, it was Pokemon, but specifically X and Y, because whenever I was into Pokemon, that was the series that was like currently coming out with new episodes. And also that one was just like really good. They had like this really like it's because of that series that now I like slow burn romances because the main girl, Serena, had a huge crush on Ash. And as a kid, I was always like, oh my God, is she going to finally tell him? And she never did. And now I read like 300,000 word like fanfics that are so lame. Y'all didn't hear that. And then last but not least, my favorite show growing up, and I'm going to be honest, and I have never told anybody this before except for my bestie because we still continue to watch this show together, is My Little Pony Friendship is Magic.
That's the one my kid watched. Yeah, that was my kids era, and they loved it. Yeah.
We tried because it came up again with your kid, and it was like,
yeah,
My Little.
I didn't like it as much as the original, but I did like it. I definitely saw the merit in it, and I liked the animation. It just wasn't.
I was just being an old lady.
I had no nostalgia for it.
No,
yeah, I was being an old lady about it.
Yeah, I was being an old lady about it. I liked the animation, which is a big deal.
Yeah,
for me, if I don't like the animation, I ain't gonna fucking watch it.
I feel like my kid still has toys. I'm in my kid's room right now because I see all these toys. I'm sure there's a My Little Pony back there somewhere.
Gotta be one back there.
All right, and that is the end of my list. Thank you very much for coming to my TED Talk. I appreciate
it. Now, Rain, your turn.
Your turn.
All right. Mine are in no particular order. Just because I'm probably the oldest here on the panel. So mine would be the Jetsons was one of my first early cartoons. I can remember. Loved watching the Jetsons. And Pink Panther. The Pink Panther.
Loved Pink Panther.
My mom loved Pink Panther, and every time that they were on, we would always watch them.
I even liked the insulation just because it had the picture. If I saw a package of that, I was like, yes.
I'm like, I must have this. It's like, that's insulation.
That's bad for you. Please take your hands off it.
It's asbestos, right?
Yes, exactly.
Get away from that.
Or whatever the hell it is. Yeah. Scooby-Doo, but the OG one, and then the new movies where they had like
those were good.
Harlem Globetrotters and Don Knotts and all the other ones that were on.
Those were amazing.
Which my first introduction to anime, and I was really surprised that it was actually on local TV, which was Robotech. I really liked Robotech. It was really early in the morning, right before I would normally get up for school, so I would catch it every once in a while. But I really liked what it was because it was it was my first introduction to anime. I was like, what is this art? And I never saw anything else till like Pokemon came out, but I was kind of already past that point of latching on to that, so I never got into Pokemon. But Gummy Bears was one of my.
Oh, yes.
bouncing
I
here and there and
That was
love-
on my
there.
longer list. I had gummy
Yes.
bears on the longer
So
one.
good. It was so good.
Mhm.
People were like, "It's what? How can you have a show about candy?" Like, no,
I
it's
know,
not about.
but it
It's not.
wasn't though.
Just happened
But
to
it
bounce.
wasn't
jump,
Just bouncy
though.
bears.
the
Yep.
huge lore, and then with like
Mhm.
Calvin and the princess, and like, oh, it was,
Yes.
and then they never found the great gummies, and it was
Nope.
just like, oh, they left it on a cliffhanger, and it was
I
so,
know.
it was
Ew.
a
And then it was
really good
just
show.
gone.
Yeah, it was
Mhm.
just gone. Yeah, I was like,
Mhm.
no. But with that was a Tailspin, which I really
Yes.
liked. Tailspin.
Same.
I liked Blue the Bear because I when I grew up, we had a Robin Hood, and then which had Blue the Bear,
Of
and then
course.
had a Jungle Book, which had
Yeah.
Blue the Bear. So,
Yeah, and those
Of
were some of
course.
my favorites.
yeah, and I
absolutely.
really love the aircraft. My dad was a World War II buff, and we
Oh,
would
wow,
always.
yeah.
And my grandfather was a Top Gunner in a B-17, and so I always grew up around kind of aircraft and airplanes kind of thing.
It was
So,
very much that flavor. That
Yeah, it was that
like,
kind of
very
flavor.
much
Yeah.
that era, that flavor.
But
She had
even
pistol
I loved
rolls
the
and
villain
everything.
though. Darn Carnage was like the
Yes,
funniest,
Don
like also
Carnage.
like, but he had a heart of gold kind
Yes.
of. And, yeah, it was. I really liked that character. They did a lot of really good stuff on that show. Rainbow Bright. I don't know
Oh
if you remember
yes.
that.
How did I miss
I
fucking
know,
Rainbow Bright?
I
Oh my
know.
god, that's my
My
bad.
brother even watched that one. Yeah, that was another classic one. And then He-Man, but then that spinned off into She-Ra, which
She-Ra,
was much,
yes.
much better in my opinion.
Yeah.
Again, those were all on my
did-
longer list,
were
but when I had to
all-
cut it down to what did I watch the most, I was like, okay, let
Yeah,
me try
yeah.
to get it to what I watched the
Exactly.
most. But really, I watched all of those. I watched
I
all the
did like the
cartoons all the time.
reboot of She-Ra. I
Yeah,
liked
I liked
the
it
newer
too.
one.
Yeah,
That was
yeah.
Yeah.
pretty good. I
It was
liked it.
fun.
I really liked it. It wasn't the same, but I didn't
No.
expect it to be. You know?
But it was still pretty decent for
It
what
was
it was.
good.
I
Yeah.
only caught it till the end of the second season, and and then it was
I
like that
fell
long
off.
hiatus, and then I
I
kind of
fell
lost
off, I admit.
Mm.
it. Yeah, same. I guess my number one would be Real Ghostbusters, and
Yeah.
then honorable mention would be The Simpsons. I remember when they first
Oh
came out.
yeah.
It was a Tracy Ullman show,
Mhm.
and my dad and I would stay up to watch The Simpsons. And then
Yep.
when it became a full show, I was
We were
I bought
there,
all the
man.
books and all the stuff for it. Yeah,
Yeah, and
I
I
had
my
the
kids
tape,
still watch The
their little
Simpsons. Like
music
we
tape.
passed that on through the generations.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah,
we were,
no,
I was Bart's
it's
age, I think, when it
generational.
started.
Same.
Yeah.
No, not same, but close. I was
Mhm.
Lisa's age.
Yeah.
No, I love Lisa. Yeah.
Mhm.
Just the whole show was great then. Yeah.
And now we're all older than Marge and Homer.
Yeah,
I
exactly.
know.
I'm closer to Mr. Burns' age. No, I'm just
Oh God.
Well,
God.
someone,
Yeah.
this was interesting, pointed out. I don't know if have you seen? I'm sure you guys have seen Honey, I Shrunk the Kids,
Oh,
right?
Yeah, of
yeah,
course.
of course.
And the next door neighbor, not Wayne Zelinsky, but the other guy, he was 35 in that fucking movie. I was like,
Everybody,
Jesus
when you go look at the
I
ages
know,
of
it's
parents in movies,
ridiculous.
they're all
It's
way younger
ridiculous.
than they should
we
be.
always we shock ourselves every time we
Yes.
do a movie like
the mom in Home Alone was 43, and I was like, damn.
yeah,
Yep.
okay. Yeah, okay. We all got real
Yep.
quiet. We shut up real quick.
Yeah.
It just shows that like the actors or actresses that were in these movies, they were young, but they all had the baby face. But then now we're about that age, and we're watching like they had 5 kids.
Right?
They were how old?
And have this like 9-bedroom house and like
Right, and that was just normal on your
yeah, like you could do that. Works at a shoe store. Fuck it.
right,
you know?
exactly,
Right.
in this giant 2-story house.
Jeez.
Mm.
Whew.
You ready for your list, Tessa?
I am ready for my list.
Last
I have
but not
them
least.
listed, right? And I did the 90s because she did the 80s. So I did 90s cartoons and I have them listed 10 to 1. And I started that with the Powerpuff Girls
Whoop, whoop.
because that was the
Nice.
later one. That was 98 to
Sugar,
04. Yeah.
spice.
And everything nice. Yeah. And what was it?
Chemical X.
Chemical X.
Chemical
I
X,
couldn't think
yes.
of the word for chemical.
I just always
Um,
remember Mojo Jojo.
Oh, yes.
Yeah. Oh, and him is my favorite.
Him, yes.
I just loved that show. I had like little
It was so
figures.
good.
I was like a grown up, and I was.
Oh
buying
yeah.
things.
And in
Well-
same, there's probably a fucking Powerpuff
Probably
Girl
one
stuffed
of the,
animal in,
I
this, in
know
my
I
kid's
still
thing
have-
back
I
here.
got a Buttercup somewhere. I fucking know.
Oh
it.
yeah, I used to have them all.
9 was Rugrats / Real Monsters.
Oh right, because they were kind of the
Yes, I
same
did.
block.
I mean, it really wasn't 91 to 04 and 94 to 07.
Oh, I
Like,
guess
we thought
they were just
remember
running
we thought
concurrently
that-
in reruns or something.
we thought that All Real Monsters was older than it was
Yeah,
and went on longer than it did when we did the
but it wasn't on
Nickelodeon
very
episode, and
long.
it really wasn't. Number 8 was Rocco's Modern Life.
Another one, yeah.
Never watched it.
Modern Life. Rocco's Modern Life. And that's what B-52.
I liked the new. They did
I
a new
did.
one with like a trans
liked it.
storyline, and it was
Mhm.
really cute.
I
heard
really
that.
liked
Yeah,
the
yeah.
reboot. It was good.
Hmm.
It had the same like vibe to it.
Yes, yeah. They didn't like try to do anything too
No,
much to it or
mm-mm.
change the animation. Like it
mm.
definitely had the right tone from the old one.
Absolutely. Number 7, I have The Tick.
Oh yeah.
Animated series,
yeah.
The Tick.
Spoon!
Yes.
Yep.
Little Arthur.
Hmm.
Number 6, I have the Animaniacs, which also special mention Tiny Toon
Tiny
Adventures.
Toons. Yeah, we watched those.
Those
I
were
think-
concurrent. I think
Yeah,
they were
yeah.
back-to-back.
Yeah.
We would exactly.
Along with Pinky
Right.
and the Brain. and-
Yeah.
Right, like that one
Yeah,
spawned Pinky in the
Money.
Brain, all of those things.
Yeah.
There was a Plucky show, I feel like that.
Oh,
Plucky
God,
had
yeah,
his own
Plucky.
show.
Well, and then I get confused because Tiny Toons did sketches, and so there were
Right.
shows within the show where like Elmira was its own show, and Plucky had his own show.
Exactly.
Like
Right.
everybody had their little
Happy
bit.
Squirrel and all that stuff.
Yeah, all
They
that.
all had their own little thing, and I love that because I grew up watching old
Looney Tunes, yeah.
Looney Tunes.
Tunes, right.
Like that was my bread and
Yeah,
butter. I was
honestly,
like,
my
man,
list should have included
Yeah.
Looney Tunes and Tom
Yeah,
and
should
Jerry
have
because
too.
I
For
watched
sure.
the shit out of those two. But 10
Tom
is too
and Jerry.
few.
I know it's too few. That's why I'm like slashy.
Oh, it's like, where can you watch Looney Tunes nowadays? Though? You
Nowhere, I
can't.
don't think.
No.
On Max you can.
Oh, you can on Max now?
Mhm,
Oh,
on
nice.
on the
Now, does it
classic,
have
on the
all of them
TCM.
though?
It has the
Who knows?
bangers. It has the bangers.
Yeah.
It has the What's Opera doc, which is like my
Oh,
favorite
good. That's
thing
a
in
good
the
one.
world. The Donald Duck.
They also
Robin
did a
Hood
bunch of
thing, which
movies
is
like
my
1001
favorite thing in
Rabbit
the world.
Tales.
Yes,
And,
Yeah.
all of
and,
those
like,
things are great.
yeah, like where are those at? Yeah.
I feel like you can find them there. You have to go and look through, but they've got a bunch of like the great classic ones over there on like TCM, the TCM portion of
I
Max.
know they took away a bunch on Max recently.
Well,
Robert
I
Sherman
haven't
says.
checked since then, so I could be lying.
Well, there used to be the
forever.
Boomerang show, but I mean,
Right,
Boomerang channel,
they
but
took-
it's gone.
Yeah, they
now.
don't have
Yeah,
that anymore.
that's gone. What didn't they used to play them? They used to play them on Nickelodeon too.
Yeah, and
I
then
feel like
I
they would
think
be
they
there.
just went to newer cartoons and just put all those on Boomerang.
Right. Where was I? Number 5. I have the X-Men cartoon because I watched.
Oh,
the
yes,
shit out of the
97 X-Men.
cartoon.
Yeah. Yeah.
And after that,
Great.
which was I rated slightly higher, was the Batman animated series, which I
Of
fucking
course.
loved. I
It's a
loved
good
it.
Yeah.
one. It's a classic.
It was really good. It was really,
was
really
good.
yeah.
After that, number 3, I've got Beavis and Butthead,
Of
and
course.
also, of course, the spinoff Daria.
Mm-hmm.
Nice.
not
I love
mentioned.
Daria. Yeah.
Daria's great. Number 2, I have Ren and Stimpy.
Of
Oh,
course.
yes.
Ren and
Stimpy
Stimpy.
Has like molded my entire life, even though John K sucks.
Yeah. It's too bad that John
He-
K turns out
yeah,
to be
it
a
turn-
piece of
it's
shit, but
Too
I still love
bad
Ren and Stimpy.
that he fucking sucks. But I love Ren and Stimpy. I love the close up, gross out,
Yeah.
whatever. Like all those callbacks to classic cartoons. Like all that thing was so great
Plus,
for me.
voice actor Billy West, one of my
Yes.
favorite voice
Yeah,
yeah.
Because Futurama is one of my favorite shows.
Oh,
yes,
yes.
that too. That's a good
That
one.
one's a great one. And then number 1 might be cheating, but I listed it as Liquid Television, which I was already watching.
Cheater!
in the
Cheater!
90s. Which
I'm gonna
of
put you in a
course,
wrestling move.
my favorite ones
Body
being
slam you.
like Eon Flex and that.
Yes.
Oh, yeah,
spun off
yeah,
into,
Eon
like
Flex
the
was
Max
good.
and the head,
You know, it's
which I
funny, a lot of
already.
people forget about Eon Flex.
We did a whole
Oh,
episode.
we
That was
would
one of our
never
special
forget
series.
about it.
Head.
episodes.
Also the head.
Yeah, the head.
Yeah, the head and the Max or whatever. I really like those too.
Liquid
So I love
television
that.
always used to freak me out. I don't
Oh,
know.
Loved it.
Like,
I would stay up so late, way
Yep.
too young and way too late, and I would be watching these.
I
weird-ass
love when
cartoons.
that liquid came on and those lips.
Yes.
ooh, and you're like, yes.
And you like, if
time.
you would get there late and it was already halfway up, you're like, fuck!
No.
I missed the first half of the
You gotta
show.
watch the whole thing. And that's a
Yeah.
hard one to find anywhere too. You can find kind of shitty copies on YouTube
Or
and
like VHS rips
it's
or
not
whatever.
on.
but
It's not on Paramount Plus. You know
No.
that I looked. I scanned out all the shows.
you can find Eon Flux on
There's-
its own, but you
Yeah,
can't find
True.
Liquid
Because
Television
that
full
one
episodes
spun off, and it had its own series after that, which was just like the Eon Flux
On
show,
its
which
own,
was also
yeah.
great. But yeah, and that one, of course, and that was about the time in the mid to late 90s, you were going to the Spike and Mike's animation festival.
Spike and Mike,
And
yeah.
seeing
Remember
all
that.
that weird shit.
Yep.
And because you watched all those weird cartoons in the 80s and the 90s and all of that shit.
You were down for it.
You were down for it. You were hungry for it.
Yeah.
For it.
One
You wanted
show
it.
that I'm surprised didn't end up on Paramount Plus on all the episodes. Pete and Pete.
I know. It's hard to find.
Oh, yeah,
bought my
I love The
brother
Critic.
the
Why is
DVD.
that?
Yeah, I watched
Is it
that
something
too.
new?
I
It
did love The Critic.
stinks.
It stinks. I did love The Critic. I liked that one too. It just didn't make my list.
Like I said, there's so many more.
I know.
There's so many more. I watched so many cartoons through all
I
of my,
did.
all the way up to being till Adult Swim. I mean,
Well,
we were
yeah,
still watching
like-
I mean, yeah, I
cartoons.
still watch
When
animation.
Valerie was born, we were
Right?
watching
When we
Adult
were
Swim with our
watching
infant
Adult Swim,
children.
we were, like,
There's a
smoking
series
tunes and
that's
watching
on
fucking
Paramount.
Adult Swim.
Yep.
So what's your favorite one that you're
Nickelodeon.
watching right now? My recently would be Common Side Effects. I love that
Oh,
show.
I haven't heard of that
Oh
one.
no, I
Oh god, yeah. It's about
Ooh.
mushrooms. It's so good.
Oh.
And it's
Okay.
also it's produced and written by Mike Judge.
Oh,
Okay,
okay.
nice.
Yeah, so it's got really good like political connotations on it. But essentially
I do love
it's
Mike Judge.
this guy finds a mushroom that can heal like anything. And even when, like injuries, you're about to die, and you just immediately heal like Wolverine or something.
Ah,
And then it's like pharmaceutical companies find out about it and they're hunting him, and it's a huge plot on it. But as he takes the mushroom, he starts seeing like these creatures, and so it's like, are they the
Oh,
side
no.
effects? And so yeah, the show's
Oh,
called Common Side Effects. It's on Adult
Ooh.
Swim. It's
Adult
so
Swim.
good.
Okay.
Highly recommend it. Yeah,
I'm trying to.
it's
think
on Max too. You can find it on Max.
What animated have
No,
I watched
I haven't.
recently? Castlevania, I really liked.
yeah,
That's
I
over
did
now,
really
but I
like-
liked Castlevania
I
on
liked
Netflix a lot.
That
Castlevania.
one's good. I hear. I haven't seen it yet.
It was
I really
really
liked it.
good. It was really good. I
Right,
did like that
Netflix?
one. Mhm.
Yeah,
That's on
Netflix.
Netflix.
Speaking of
Um,
Netflix, I got to catch up on
And it's
Arcane.
gory too. That one. That's really gory, serious. People are telling me about that one.
Which
Oh,
one?
what did-
The Castlevania.
Oh, the
Castlevania?
Castlevania. Yeah,
yeah,
yeah.
it's good. Which is funny because it came up. I think it was on like Tubi or something, and I watched like Vampire Hunter D. last
Oh, that was
weekend.
my
I was like,
first. That was
"Oh!"
baby's first anime for me.
Yeah, mine
Yep.
was. It was either Ninja Scroll or Ghost in the Shell. I
On
can't remember
was it
which.
Oh, Ninja
Toonami?
Scroll.
No, was it pre-Toonami? Was there something pre-Toonami that they played anime, because it was whatever was the first one of those
Yeah,
on
'cause,
maybe
well,
Cartoon Network or something?
I think you might be right, but I feel like one of my first like introduction into anime was watching old Voltron cartoons.
That too, yeah.
Oh, God,
and
Voltron, yeah.
The Last Unicorn.
Last Unicorn.
Yes,
Does
Last
Unico
Unicorn.
count?
Yeah.
Yeah, Unico definitely counts,
Okay.
and so does Silverhawk. I used to
Oh
watch
yeah,
Silverhawk.
Silverhawk.
Silverhawk. Yes,
And,
God, I
That's
love
what
that
I'm
show.
saying.
Yeah,
There's
yeah.
so many good ones.
Right,
that,
that's
like,
what I'm saying. Like
Silverhawks,
things
yeah.
are coming up like afterwards, but like when you talk about anime, like all of those
whole
things
different
where
thing,
that's
yeah.
what made me
Yeah.
like an animation snob.
Mhm.
Was watching those when I was young, because if I don't like it, I won't fucking watch it if I don't like your animation.
Yeah.
So I'm like, I'm a snob. Silence.
Silence. We're like, yeah, indeed you are.
I know. Great. Thank you. You're supposed to say no, you're not.
No. I'm just trying to get our. Wish we had a mod. Dave's our mod, unofficial mod in the chat. Too lazy. Too lazy to go, hey kid, here's $20. Be our mod. Oh, thanks for the $20. Bye, bitch.
Mm.
Damn redneck kids. Damn kids. Me. But yeah, this was fun.
Yeah,
Hey,
thanks.
guys in the chat, anybody in the chat, if you like this, if you like that us doing these top 10 things, and if you want you want to see more of the Doom generation, join us. Comment. We would definitely love to do more of these, because it puts me to work instead of having me go, what are we talking today about, Pinky?
Mm.
Yes.
Take
We're
over
talking
the
about every
world.
night.
That's what we do every time Val and I jump in. What are we talking about tonight, Joe? I don't know,
That's
Brian.
wild.
What did we do last night?
Yeah, and then we just end up talking about like the latest episode of The Last of Us.
Last of Us.
I know
I've been
she
talking
asked
about
us
the
before you
Fantastic
came
Four
into
trailer.
the chat, and I was like,
Yeah,
we don't watch The Last of Us.
Sorry.
Our husbands watch it. Let me go grab no. Let me go get him. He can talk The Last of Us all night long.
And then
Robin.
Val starts talking about her lover, Secret
Pedro.
Love.
No,
Hey,
both of
I
us.
don't-
Daddy.
No, we're not
Oh.
talking about my
It's
man.
not a
Okay.
secret. It's not a secret.
Yes, it is. It is a secret. I
She's
will
like,
never tell you
"Camera
guys
pan.
who my man is.
It's a secret.
Good Lord, you
Giving
guys
it
can
away.
never
I would
know this,
never
okay?
divulge.
Mm,
You
Nobody
could
can
torture
know.
me. You
Mm.
could torture me all you want. I will never say.
never tell.
I will never.
No,
I
Yes,
mean,
I
you
love-
guys will never guess who my man
No.
is. Okay?
I would
We're down
never.
with
I
Pedro.
would
We just don't
never
watch Last of Us.
personally.
I don't know
Yeah.
why. I think I'm just burnt out on anything. I know it's not strictly a zombie show, and that's not like the whole premise,
I
but I'm
know.
just burnt out on zombie content.
I just
in my
have
lifetime.
to make my choice. I have to make my choice on shows, or else I will not stay abreast.
Well, and because we have to watch a movie every week,
That
and
too.
sometimes two,
Like, it's
depending
so
if we have a
fucking
guest
hard.
spot or something, which
I
that's
know.
why this was a good guest spot because we didn't have to really prep other than making our list. It wasn't like we had to sit and watch hours of
Exactly. Love
content to
this.
do.
Love
Yeah.
this.
Yeah, this is much easier. I'm all, hey, we're changing our podcast format.
Hey,
No
you know
fucking
what?
topic.
We're doing
just
this shit from now on.
winging it. Winging it.
And so
Yeah.
we just
Why,
goof on each other,
yeah.
like talk about Val's chair has like that burrito hole in the bottom of it. All those late night burritos, you know.
Sorry. It's an old
Now it's
chair.
jealous.
I've had
Now
it for
it's
like
jealous.
half a decade, okay?
Mm,
Hiding
I
snacks
sleep
in the
this chair. Of course, it's gotten messed up.
All
By
those,
the way, I just
all
want
those,
to say for that person in the chat, I agree.
Oh.
They are fine.
Oh, they're
I-
fine.
I've only seen
Fine.
the
they're putting
sister.
a
Is there more
GoFundMe
than
for Val
one?
to get a new
no,
Oh, I
podcast
haven't
chair.
seen any other
Just talking about the
siblings.
sister.
Lux is the only one I've seen, and
Sister's
she's hot.
gorge.
Ashton,
Lux
somebody
is
start
so-
GoFundMe.
Freaking, oh my god.
Gorge.
She is.
I mean, good genes. Good
Yep.
genes. Fantastic.
No, I love that there's a whole new thing with like be like Pascal is like kind of like a thing or something like that, or Daddy
Oh,
Pascal.
yeah.
Now it's like
hmm
it's kind of like it's what women are looking for. I'm like, yeah.
Mhm,
I know.
mhm.
It's like everybody. Why can't you just be like that?
Yep.
Right.
Hey,
What is
I'm
stopping you from being
Yeah.
like Daddy Pedro?
So funny thing is that at this point people just know about like I love Pedro Pascal, right? And I keep like somehow it just keeps coming up with my boss. And now like the other day I go to work. I haven't seen her in like 3 weeks because she's been on like doing a bunch of like business shit and like on vacation. And like she comes back and she's like, "Oh my god, Valerie, I get it. I've been watching his movie trailers. I get it." I was like, "Did you see the trailer for Materialist?" And the conversation progressed, and now we are going to the movies together to go watch that. On the
Oh my
day
God.
it releases.
Holy fuck,
Aw.
you gotta be
I'm
careful.
Nice.
going with my boss to the movies. So
Oh
Amazing.
man.
yeah,
Gotta
Don't
be
do
careful.
popcorn too loud. Don't eat ice in the movie.
Mm. Bring your
dude,
towel.
I saw.
You
Coloring
just have to
Book
be able to
too.
see.
Oh my god.
What'd you say you saw, Val?
No, somebody in chat, they said that they saw Pedro Pascal coloring book.
Mm.
If I find
Gotta
it,
get it.
I'm
And I
sending
saw
you it.
one at Barnes and Noble, and I have been really tempted to get it, but I'm taking my first solo trip soon, so like I kind of need to save money, I think. But
I would
mean,
say
how
same.
much could it be? Like $10?
Right.
yeah,
The price of a
I
banana.
have no idea.
I know
But
it's
you
gotta
know,
be like the price of a
donate
banana, right?
yeah, probably, yeah, sure, should be.
It was so funny last week. Dave's like, "Hey, don't you know that he's getting casted in the next Ghostbusters movie?" It's like,
Oh
Is he
He's
really?
not. He's not.
no!
No.
imagine
Is there
all
another
the-
next
Is there gonna be
Ghostbusters
another
movie?
Ghostbusters movie?
Unfortunately.
Oh,
Val will be
hate
on
it.
set crying at the fence, like,
Oh hell yeah.
I didn't
Uh-uh.
hate the new ones. I didn't
Uh-uh.
hate the new ones.
I
They
didn't,
were
I
cute.
didn't hate the new ones. I mean, of course, they're not as good as the
No,
originals.
of course
but
not. But
how
like,
can it be?
no, they never were going to be. I wasn't in that.
Nothing
level
ever
of
is when you wait that
expectation.
long in between.
No.
No.
Like all I really want is my youth back. That's the only reason why.
Right? I'm like, please show me-
nostalgic. Like I just
Show
want my
me an
fucking
original
youth back.
Ghostbuster with
Why,
a
just
proton
give me
pack.
I just want to see it again for the first time. I
You
just want to
feel
go
12.
backwards.
Yeah.
Please let me be 9 again.
Ah, gosh.
"Oh,
All right, I'm bringing it down, guys.
I'm disappointed that we keep talking about Pedro Pascal.
I know. Right? She's like, I'm just gonna sit out until we do.
No, I'm sorry.
Anything that is
Somehow this
cool.
keeps coming up every time. What?
It's organic. It's organic.
And then like freaking chat keeps talking about him. Like, God damn it.
Mm.
I can't escape this man.
Every
Yeah.
time I was talking about Pedro in the chat with the girls on Instagram, and I kept sending the meme that said the raccoon that's like, and it's a spinning raccoon in the picture. Pedro.
Oh.
And then Pedro like,
Of course.
How do you? Oh my god! How do I feel about him as Mr. Fantastic? I mean, Pedro Pascal is Reed any size you need. Richards. I mean, oh my god!
How much time do we have?
go on.
Put them right in your pocket.
Wow. Let me go grab another cool drink because wow.
You really walked
I gotta
away.
go get my water bottle. I think we're gonna be here for a while.
Dude,
Oh
that
my.
trailer just keeps getting better and better and
Pedro,
better.
any size you need.
Oh my goodness.
I
We had
like
that whole
it.
conversation in reverse about on Big Top Pee Wee with Midge about all the
Oh,
sex
yes.
things that
Oh,
you can do when
shit.
your partner's
We
2
did.
inches tall.
You're like,
Like, what do you do?
We came up
Oh
with
my
all
god,
the
right?
bedroom scenario.
I wondered that too. Like when I was younger, I was like,
Like,
what
how
the
do they?
fuck?
How does he not kill her? Like, what part of him
Yeah,
even at
why
all
is
can
she
touch
not-
her without smashing her?
She's
Ugh.
horribly injured every time she must be.
She's
made
got to
it
scale
really
his
funny,
dick every time. She's like
right?
climbing it,
Jesus.
sliding
It's like
down,
a
climbing
fire
up, sliding
pole.
down.
She goes up and down and up and down. Oh, no. He sticks her
He's
in
gotta
the
go to
hole.
the
What's
gyno
that
like,
shit
what
called?
happened, girl?
Sounding? He sticks her in the
Sounding?
hole.
Oh God, down in the hole, right
down
down.
the hole with you.
That's it. Stick
Hang
her down
on
there.
to this.
Killing Rain. She's gonna
Don't
die.
get lost.
Rain,
You're gonna kill me?
Rain, get it together. This is like your conversation. It's your
I
conversation.
know. And my people.
Did you see the episode that I was doing this, like thumping, air fingers? I thought I lost both girls forever. I thought I had to change names. But I was solo act forever. I was
Wow.
like,
So, Daniel, since you're saying Fantastic Four is the first Marvel movie, this is like I've been hyper fixating on this like crazy lately. And so just last night, I created an entire Google Doc because I was looking at every photo that has been released by Empire Magazine. I was like dissecting every scene of the trailer. And I pretty much wrote out the scenes in order. I figured out that they're going to be going to space like 3 times throughout this movie, like judging by like their
Jeez.
spacesuits and how they get dirty and like whenever they come back. I recognize like certain lamps from certain scenes, so I know where they are in each setting. Like I am like
She's got her Charlie Day
I-
board.
I
with
know,
all
right?
the
I
strings.
like having
The board in the back.
Uh-huh.
I have got like half this movie figured out already, and I'm gonna
just
print
doing
this
like
out,
us
show
and
it
we
to my
get a bit of
friends
gossip.
before
Mhm.
we go watch the movie because like
It's like you could tell it's Pedro later in the movie because this bulge gets bigger.
Right?
yeah, Val, you would notice that. That's your man.
And his butt's skinner.
of course I
It's a
would
good
notice.
one. I like that thing.
I was like, no, that's him. I
That's
could
fucking
tell. It
awesome,
goes down to
though.
his ankles. Yep. Mhm.
Mhm. But yeah, no, so far I have like a whole like page, like just like full of how this like how the movie's gonna go and what all's gonna happen and what's gonna happen where. And I have like some crazy theories on there too, which I'm not gonna talk about because like a couple of them are like a little far fetched,
Serious.
but they're
Tim
also
Hack-
very plausible at the same time. Dude, Daniel, okay, did you see in the latest trailer that was just released like yesterday? They say the thing.
Oh, like the thing?
Like it's clobbering time. But
Right.
Oh.
Right. The thing.
they said it in the
Rock
trailer.
guy.
I was like, no fucking way.
The rock guy.
Yeah. That one.
That
What? Yeah.
one.
What?
Pepe Sylvia.
I don't know.
Yeah.
Patrick. Who is Pepe
Who
Sylvia?
is Pepe Sylvia, Patrick?
Please inform us.
Please tell us.
If you're asking us, you're asking the wrong.
You are asking the
people.
wrong.
I don't know.
Because I don't know.
I'm all. Should I Google it?
Right?
Rosetta.
I don't know. Should I?
Let's find out.
Sometimes
I
I,
know.
get
Where's
in
our
trouble.
resident researcher?
Should
I know we
I?
usually have a
Right?
research assistant, but
Val's the queen of
oh,
that.
it's a Always Sunny because I said something about Charlie Day. Okay, okay.
Oh.
I haven't
always
watched
find
Always Sunny in a couple
he
years now,
accidentally
so-
Sorry, I
opened
don't know
Val's
that one on
browser,
site.
and it comes up. Oh God, wrong browser.
Dude, yes, that was me. I swear to God. Like, I'm more excited for Superman. Okay, I got like we have like a whole group that's gonna go for like my buddy's birthday. But no, that movie actually, like, I was kind of skeptical. I'm not a big DC fan, but like that movie looks so freaking good.
I watched the original Superman
I know, like
series,
Christopher
and I have
Reeve
not
is
watched
the
a Superman movie since
Superman.
Christopher Reeve, honestly.
No, Sam.
Right.
Those were great movies.
I loved
Christopher
those.
Reeve
I need
was-
to go back. We need to put those. Those are not on our list.
know
And I
what?
watched
At
a
least-
fucking ton of Superman.
Same with crazy ass
No.
Margot Kiddo and Kiddo.
The first
Margot
3 or
Kiddo.
4
I'm
I don't
crazy
particularly like to
too.
watch.
This is my crazy DC Marvel conspiracy. Do you think by them bringing back the Superman series that they're trying to pop their heads back into the movie world? DC going, we're still here. Like, you think they're trying to do that?
What
I
is-
think I heard that
is
with
that
this movie.
Batman? See, I'm be ignorant as fuck.
Yeah, Batman is DC, right?
Okay, that's what I
Yeah.
thought too.
Yeah.
Isn't there enough Batman movies though?
Oh,
I know,
too
we
many
can
of them.
stop with those.
Entirely too
Yeah.
many when they should have stopped after
Again, like
turns.
the Michael Keaton ones were the only ones
That
I
was
needed.
that's my
I didn't
Batman.
need any Batman after that. That's my
That's
Batman.
my Batman.
I
But I
only
will say
like
I
the
like the
first.
Christian Bale ones. I do like. The
I
Christian
do
Bale.
like Christian
Uh,
Bale ones, but it's so dark, and I grew up with this comic.
I know, and that fucking voice, I can't remember the
Yeah.
I'm like, God.
Join a death metal band, dude.
Yeah, I do
Right?
love
Like,
Christian
blah,
Bale
blah,
in
blah.
general, like a lot of the movies
Yeah, I
he's
do
in,
too.
but
I do too, but I was like, but
But
I
yeah,
like
didn't
it
need
better
it.
than fucking Batfleck, that's for sure.
Oh,
with his
I never
balls
watched
back
Batfleck.
hanging out of- I only saw that one scene where like Superman got murderous and hot. That's the only
Oh,
Batfleck I've ever
Superman
seen.
did.
Yeah, I think
Oh,
so.
Batman versus Superman, right?
Oh,
There you go. One of the
That was,
I only saw like about a 5-minute clip.
okay.
Or was it
So,
Justice
yeah.
League whenever he's fighting like all
Ooh,
of
it was
the
Justice
rest.
League.
There you go.
Yes.
I don't
Okay,
think I saw
yeah.
that
It
one.
was the Justice
and he was like
League.
all like shirtless, I think.
Yes, he was shirtless,
Yeah.
and that's why I was there.
Of course.
That's why I remember it. But
Mm.
You need
He
a
was
moment. Val.
shirtless and murderous, and that's why I was there.
Yep.
yeah. So I like the first Michael Keaton Batman, but the
Mhm.
second one I could not get into, especially whenever he gets like Catwoman and like throws her to the floor and he's like, eat floor, high five her. I was like, what the fuck, dude? Like,
I love that dumb shit. I
know,
love
but,
those
like,
dumb
I
jokes.
know.
80s
And-
cliche crap.
Yeah,
But-
I love
but
it.
She's my
I
favorite.
mean, but how can you not
Catwoman.
like Dane?
Oh,
to
yeah,
do it?
Michelle
Pfeiffer's
Pfeiffer's a
my
great
favorite
Catwoman.
Catwoman. It's
I
like
love
her
her
and
any
directly
day.
underneath Eartha Kitt.
Ride me,
And
mommy.
it's like Michelle Pfeiffer's number one.
Well, the fact she
Yeah.
was really whipping those mannequin heads off.
For
Yeah.
real.
Yes.
Badass.
For real. She
Fuck
did
yeah.
that shit.
No,
And
she had the real bird in her mouth too, apparently.
That
And
too,
she
yes.
also
When we
did
did that
fucking
episode, we
burger
talked
mouth.
about how
That's
nasty she is.
yeah,
that
yeah.
is
That's
disgusting.
unclean.
You know how much I hate a
Don't do
bird in
that.
the fucking house? Could you imagine a bird in,
in
the
your
mouth?
mouth.
Nope.
Yeah.
That's some
No.
commitment to your
I
craft,
think you
though.
open your mouth or bite your tongue.
No. I would have like swallowed it on accident or something.
I
God.
panicked when I accidentally
I
swallowed
pooped
panicked
in
and
your
I
mouth.
was
Died.
sorry,
What
fudge.
if it pooped in her mouth?
That
Like,
I don't know
went
how
to the
long
woods.
she had to wait with it in there between
I
takes.
know. You could see
Don't
the
tell
lipstick
don't
on
tell me
her
that. Don't
face.
start talking about
I
poop,
know,
'cause,
I'm
like,
sorry.
that's
I'm
like
sorry.
my weak spot too. Like
PETA was involved. No, I'm just kidding. I don't know.
Probably not. Not in that era.
I know, not 92.
Not for a bird.
Not
Like,
for
You
a
would be
budget.
lucky if they had him on there for the penguins because they
I
had
love
actual penguins in that
those.
one.
And I walk
Those are
outside.
people in penguin
I
suits.
goes, a bug goes,
Every one of them?
Not every one of them. The big ones were people in
Oh, the
penguin
big ones
suits.
were people.
Mhm.
Weird.
Wait, unfortunately, I have to run. I actually have a DJ gig in like 45
Ooh.
minutes, and I have to get going. So.
All right.
Well, I'm sweating,
Wow.
so
I'll
Very
go.
nice. I know.
I'll
like
just
I'm
do the send off. I'll do the send off. I'm Ghostbuster Joe.
Oh, you can
No,
end it
I'm
real
not
quick
send
though. I
off.
mean, yeah.
I'll do the.
It's not like I have to leave
virtual
right this
picture.
second, but I
I'll do the
mean,
vir- I'm
yeah.
not gonna end the show, but I'll do the virtual picture right now. I'm Ghostbuster Joe.
I'm Rain.
I'm Valerie.
I'm Tessa.
And I'm Nicole.
And we will catch you in the next one. Rain, you can go if you have to.
It's from Ghostbusters 2, where Venkman does that. So that's
Okay.
He never explains it to anybody when we do